Guys, putting together a quick little video in reaction to the Resident Evil Requiem announcement trailer that just came out this past Friday at Summer Game Fest. I wanted to start by going back to Resident Evil Village and that game's announcement trailer in like 2020, 2021 or whatever it was, because there were so many parallels between that trailer and the one we just got. And I think we can use it to demonstrate how we're kind of jumping the gun a little bit when it comes to understanding what Requiem is all about. If you look at Resident Evil Village announcement trailer, you will see that there were scenes in the game that actually didn't make it to the final cut. There were scenes in the trailer that didn't make it to the final cut of the game. And we got more gameplay information in that trailer than we did in Requiem. And we were able to use that a little bit better to gauge what the game was going to be about. So, like, even the scene you're seeing right now where, Ethan goes and he's confronted by the old man and he almost gets shot. It's like part of that was in the game, but not all of it. And now we just get this like montage of different scenes around the village and a lot of lore and a lot of, villagers and just like scenes that didn't actually make it into the final game. But we were able to see that this game looked a lot more atmospheric than it actually was. It looked more horrific than it actually was. And they do that to beef up the trailer and to get people excited, but it's not a one-for-one take on what the game actually is. And we're using what we see to just build up our anticipation, and people are already starting to make synopsis trailers for, or synopsis videos for what the game of Requiem is going to entail. And they are way off. So after this, I've also attached the Resident Evil Requiem trailer, of course, and we're going to look at that. But I just wanted to put these trailers back to back so that we could see the difference in what the trailer shows us versus what the actual game shows us. Now, I know the official Resident Evil website lists Grace Ashcroft as, our protagonist who's taking on these new nightmarish adventures and who gets called back to Raccoon City. But I bet dollars to donuts that if we even do go back to Raccoon City, it's only going to be a part. It's only going to be a fraction of what the actual game entails. This game is going to be big. That's one thing that we do know for sure. It's probably going to take place over a various span of locations. And we're going to likely play as more than one character. If you're following the leaks by online, leakers, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not following the leaks, you can just gauge the last mainline entry game to know that this entire game isn't going to take place in one location. Just like everybody thought that from the trailers that we got for Village, that it was all going to take place in the Dimitrescu's castle, and it didn't. We had 4 locations plus the final location after you beat Heinrich and you go to face off against Miranda. Like, we had different locations for each of those people. So what makes you think that same logic won't be applied on an even bigger scale to Resident Evil Requiem? So I hate to see, Resident Evil content creators putting this game in a box already. We are so lucky to have gotten this trailer at Summer Game Fest, because the anticipation was just like, it was either you're going to show us a trailer or we're just going to give up on this shit. And luckily we got a trailer. So now what we have to do is we have to go back. We have to go back to Resident Evil Outbreak. We have to familiarize ourselves with the characters there. to include Alyssa Ashcroft and the lore that they built around that game. And then we have to make intelligent um hypotheses and guesses about that what could propel that story to lead Requiem forward. This is also a conclusion game, so we're going to be concluding story arcs. We might see characters die. We might see characters retire. We might see characters pass the torch in some way, shape, or form to a next generation of characters. And we have to keep an open mind to allow all of those things to happen. I'm very excited for this game. I have PlayStation Digital, so I don't have to run out here and go buy a physical copy, but I'll absolutely be getting this game. I might even get a deluxe edition if they put one out. And I look forward to additional trailers to come. And I look forward to the other RE content from other creators as well. So it's a good time to be a gamer. And yeah, we'll see you again.